happen.
Like, no content.
We could just start in the middle of the story. No context for anybody but the people here.
Oh, trust me, I unmuted the mics.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back to Scooty being a shitlord.
Look, it's not my fault that people make startup stories when there's 30 seconds remaining. It's not my problem.
That was a nice 30-minute warning that you gave us, wasn't it?
You guys don't give me enough time. You guys just start the stories. I'm just being a good boy and just listening.
We're just trying to provide great content, Scooty.
Mm-hmm.
Just listening, he says as he interrupts to tell us that, yeah, no, stop the story, we're live.
I mean, you know, it did to be that way. Anyways, yes, hello. Hopefully the, once again, the game or the music audio isn't overbearing everyone. It's, I really can't tell even with a test. It just don't work that way. Anyways, so, small retcon from last time before we do the recap, or I guess would be part of the recap. Long story short, the party hopped on a ship and went to an abandoned, or not so abandoned, dockyard, found the stolen ship, and did a little bit of Metal Gear Solid their way in, and at some point after talking down a dock worker, they made their way to the second floor and found a laptop, or was it a tablet? Tablet.
It was both.
Both, yeah, but I think one had the password on it. Yeah, it was
the tablet.
Yeah, the tablet, and they were seeing if they could put in a password, and I gave them one that linked this group to a different group, and so you still got the password, of course.
It was a different password.
Exactly. So don't think of these guys working with the other organization, and that goes for y'all and anybody watching. My apologies.
Was not Penumbra.
Yep, it's not Penumbra.
It was not.
And then, of course, they had a run-in with one of the duo. After seeing the other one through the window, they met the psychic trainer Ava, and originally seemed pretty intimidating until she took an applin and a Pokeball to the head and just collapsed. But not before doing significant damage to both the party and the actual, like, trainers themselves. So
Listen, the brain damage was mutual between all parties.
yeah, pretty much.
Maggie just got straight up eviscerated.
She just completely just got snapped.
My poor mouse Pokemon.
She's still alive, right? She wasn't murdered? Okay.
She has 4 injuries, though.
And we got bandages. It'll be okay.
Yep. And with that, I believe we can properly begin. So again, I also have to mention, I think at the end, I forget if it was before we cut off or not, that there was discussions on what to do with her. And I think the only canon thing is taking her Umbreon and tying her up using the camping supplies. So the rope used to tie down the tent, which isn't very strong, but it's enough to hold an unconscious person.
You know what? I don't think that's very smart. But since that's what we were gonna do last time, I guess we should just do it that way. I don't know.
Seth still stole her mask, right?
Yes. Yeah, and
Okay.
you took her mask, yes. But there was no going the D&D route of stripping her and literally taking all of her stuff. I do believe you did take, like, 2 of these weird Pokeballs and a few of her items, but if you didn't mark them down, you didn't get them. So
I don't
because
recall that her items ever being given to us, so no.
I remember the Pokeballs.
Yeah, they're like 2.
I think you searched her body, Spira.
Yeah, I believe she had like.
I was never told any items other than the strange Pokeballs.
I do vaguely remember some items, and then I do remember you originally wanted to strip her naked so that she'd have to run naked through the through the warehouse.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that was a joke, but you know.
All right. So with that, you get the 2 Pokeballs, and I will obviously just say you got a potion from her, because I think she used a full restore, but at
It's
one
okay.
point
I don't need a
battle.
consolation prize. It's okay.
It's not my problem. Don't write it down. It didn't happen.
All that we care about is that Seth got the mask.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Go ahead and what Pokemon are you gonna have out? Unless you're just gonna recall them all and go in as yourselves through this elevator.
I'm gonna recall both.
Recall both.
Yeah, and I'm also going to use a revive on Maggie, just so that way she's not suffering that much.
Okay.
Seth's recalling Raffles, but Applin forever lives under his hat.
Of course.
So technically, Applin's like on Seth's person. Might not have to have the sprite out.
Yeah, that's
Revive,
half HP.
is it half? Or I thought it was 20 in this.
Oh, is it only 20?
I think
Oh
it is.
god, here we go again.
Yeah, I think it's slightly different. I can look it up.
Yeah. What about you, Spira?
None.
You're recalling both or leaving?
Yes, we're calling
Okay.
them.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Revives fainted Pokemon and sets to 28 hit points.
To 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's what it says in the actual item description of it.
Okay. So, of course, as you know, Ava came out of this elevator. And from what you kind of know, that room that you saw Axel and the professor in, it doesn't appear that there's just a doorway. There seems to be a hallway that you could kind of see, but you don't exactly know where this room connects to. But the assumption is potentially like some type of like access hallway. So, opening the elevator, it is a kind of a one way. It goes up a floor, or excuse me, this is the up floor, and then it just goes down one floor.
We had asked if she had a key card on her.
She
And
did,
You
yes.
took one. Do we still have it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely have the key card.
Okay.
And with that... Oh, you guys are actually out here. Whee! Right. You guys can see, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. And then just give me just 1 second here. Okay. Alrighty then. So, as you make it to the this room, you notice that it's completely trashed. This appears to be some type of maintenance hallway, and you can see water stains all over, water dripping down the walls, junk, like broken pallets thrown everywhere, open containers, closed containers. And to the south of you, you hear a... first of all, you see a flickering light, and you also hear someone that appears to be kind of like laughing to the south.
That's not creepy.
It's not like a creepy laughter, it's kind of like a funny video kind of laugh. Like
Any laugh coming from a dark warehouse is a creepy laugh.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I was just watching America's Funniest Home Videos.
Oh, so he's a boomer too.
Boomer.
The adventuring.
Alright.
Bye, guys.
See ya. So it does seem eerily quiet, other than the dripping of water and the humming of the lights, which aren't even really giving off all that much light. And then the guy that appears to be just like having a field day.
Yeah, does that Pokemon healing machine work?
Well, now that you mention it, so you stumble upon what looks to be some type of storage room of some kind. Everything in the room is kind of dusty, and you do spot what appears to be a healing machine, but it has an out of order sign on it. You can attempt to tinker with it if you wish. It would be...
yeah. What's it gonna do? Set off an alarm and alert everyone to where we are?
I mean, the worst case scenario is you fully break it, because you would roll a technology education roll, and that's completely untrained for everyone, I believe.
Yeah, we had that issue last time. I can't remember what we were rolling for, but none of us had tech.
That was to do the password.
Yeah,
Oh,
hacking
yes.
into the thing, yeah.
Well, let's see if some I had what I was thinking of in my brain and it just decided to forget. You know, the good old redneck duct tape fixes everything. Let's do that kind of technology maintenance.
Right. Let's see if it works.
Roll
Give me
it.
that old technology roll.
6.
No. It kind of beeps to life and then makes that comedic kind of like coughing sound that happens in cartoons with a little puff of smoke.
Oh shit! There's a coughing trapped inside it.
Oh, I should have put a Pokemon in there. Damn.
We find a Rotom.
Rotom healing machine.
That's how you get fairy Rotom.
God, right.
Okay, well that didn't work.
Womp.
What's this, like, fossil? I know it's not a fossil, but...
It's collapsed roofing.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously, as you've seen on the upper floors, there's been holes. This is where some of the debris fell. So continuing along this hallway, you get to the end of it, and it appears to be kind of collapsed in to an extent. And there's like... Damn it, Seth. Careful, I just realized I completely forgot to put in the wall.
Off the map, here we go.
No! No! Don't break out of the simulation. Yeah, so you get to this end, and you can see that it appears people have been using this end of the hallway to, they've been piling crap up over here, and it's kind of like blocked off completely. You can even see like an abandoned like forklift and whatnot. Seth is over dancing around the lockers.
Yeah, he's gonna rummage. Look for things.
You find a great ball.
Yo!
Yo, it's empty, but you find a great ball. And a hard
I mean,
hat.
I'm taking the hard hat. New hat.
It actually gives you +1 defense if you put it on.
Hell yeah. Now Applin is very secure.
This is going to be Clint's new thing, is collecting hats for Seth.
They're not for Seth, they're for Applin. Fuji deserves a nice hat.
Spira has located not only a set of stairs. Why do I not see you? Oh, there we go. There we go. I was clicked on Seth, so I was only seeing his point of view. You find what appears to be, first of all, you find a set of stairs. And secondly, you find a cage, which appears to be recently used. It has, layers of straw and bedding, but no Pokemon inside. You do see that there's like gnawing marks on the bars.
Anything in there that would indicate what type of Pokemon?
No.
Can I identify teeth marks?
I'll give you that one.
Because Mightyena has teeth marks, and I'm just saying it looks like a Mightyena cage.
And wait. Before you do that, I also have the instruction edge. So whenever you aid an ally in an assisted skill check, I don't know if Scooty will let us do this, using an education skill you have at novice rank or higher, you get to add your full rank value as a bonus to their roll instead of half.
Of course. I don't see why I would stop you.
Okay.
What is the bonus to the roll, by the way? What would that make it?
4. So my Pokemon education is at 4. It's adept.
Oh wow. Oh, we have the same Pokemon education. So does that mean I get like a +4? I get a +4 to the roll, because normally an assistance would only get you half the value.
Yeah, I guess that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it reads, at least.
Okay.
That is exactly how it reads.
Okay. Well, I'll roll it at a +4.
You, so you cannot identify if it's Mightyena, but you can tell that it is some kind of canine-like Pokemon.
So I'm thinking like, it could be Mightyena, but it could also be Houndoom or Boltund or...
Nine.
Yeah.
Yep.
It could be any of those Pokemon. Okay.
Yep.
Does Gabite have canines? Or just Fang? Like, would that be considered?
I feel like their teeth marks would be quite larger.
Distinct.
Distinct,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Because if it was like... Because, like, I mean, obviously Spira doesn't have very much experience with Dragon-type Pokemon. But at least in her head, she's like, dragons are gonna be able to rip this thing apart, not just like gnaw on the bars. So
Yeah, fair.
I don't think she thinks that this is any kind of dragon Pokemon.
So are you headed up those stairs?
Spira is for sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Shit.
Table,
Let's go as person.
table,
I-
table, table,
We'll
table,
sprite
table.
for bite.
I assume I would recognize like the broken machine in the table, right?
Yes, yes, you would.
So I would turn around and like quietly indicate to Spirit and Seth that, you know, this is where he is.
Okie dokie.
You gonna beat up another adult?
Well, as we've been walking, by the way, I've been shooting some potions into my Pokeballs.
Okay. Have you
So,
been actually okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna low key gonna cheat on this fucking game we're playing for fun, for sure.
Oh, no. I was just saying, have you been recording your actually, so we don't have to heal and, have you
Yeah.
been healing your? Okay.
Yeah, I've been going in and healing them and then detracting the items from my inventory.
Okay. All right. Well, as you walk up the stairs, of course, Eleanor notices some indications of this happens to be where Axel and the professor were. And as you kind of peek around the corner, you do happen to see Axel and his Gabite. He is not facing you. He is facing Professor Cypress and these two other researchers. They have, of course, moved from where they were before. You can hear him kind of like talking almost in a in just like a regular conversation. He's not being aggressive in any way. His Gabite, on the other hand, is definitely seems pretty angry. Of course, as indicated last time, it does appear to be a shadow influenced Pokemon. Axel, of course, is wearing, he's got the white hair. He's got a leather, black leather jacket, those like black ripped jeans and whatnot. He's got one hand in his pocket, and the other is kind of like running through his hair. So what is the game plan? You are currently unknown to him.
What are they talking about?
Axel is just kind of, well, actually, he is, let's see, what would he be talking about? I said he was being nice. He is just having a bit of a conversation, almost like asking the professor some questions, and you can hear the professor, obviously he still sounds downtrodden, obviously not wanting to be here, but he is engaging in the conversation. You do pick up that Axel is slightly older than you, and is he got about halfway through his trainer's journey before choosing other aspects of Pokemon training.
I want to try to go from where I'm at to like kind of hunker behind this table.
All right. Give me a. What is that roll gonna be? A
Stealth, wouldn't it?
stealth roll, please. Yes.
Oh my goodness. I completely forgot where my stealth skill was. Here it is. Ha!
So as you try to make your way over to the table, the Gabite whips around and just lets out a roar. And everyone just like snaps their head towards you. And Axel, turns and he goes, well, look who finally decided to show up. Man, that was quite the battle with Ava, wasn't it? Too bad she lost. Sucks to be her.
Out of curiosity, how does he know this?
You can actually see in the corner that there is like a set of monitors.
Okay.
That show a different, several camera angles. One of them being that hallway.
Seth is reaching under his hat to grab Applin and telling him to withdraw.
Oh god, here we go. It's just gonna happen every time.
Crit.
Well, he's not gonna throw him yet. He's just readying him because we're still behind the wall over here.
I mean, he has to know that we're also here with Spira.
Yep. And Axel just kind of like, shrugs his shoulders and go, look, I really don't give a shit. Alright? You can have him. I got what I needed from him. So why don't you just take him? And I won't crush your bones. Alright? Nice and easy.
Crush your bones.
Crush your bones.
Crush your bone. Spiro is gonna throw Justice.
Alright, well, I guess we're rolling for initiative. Alright, yeah.
Here we go.
It's Pokemon. What am I supposed to do? Not Pokemon.
You
die?
said justice, right?
Correct.
Where?
Right here.
Okay. And he kind of like shrugs his shoulders. Alright. Whatever you say. I'm not liable for anything.
Scooty's way of saying that we're absolutely gonna get TPK'd.
It's okay. I'll just go to your average survival store and pick up a what do you? Oh my god, what do they call them? A karambit and just start fucking slitting throats.
Alright, well, the Gabite is just going to stomp his way over to Justice.
Ooh, fast boy.
And that wasn't even his full movement either. But yeah.
No, I
guys
mean
are
like
fast.
initiative wise.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're fast. And he is going to drake with his claws.
Fast and modest.
Damn. That don't hit. And that is a dragon move. Let me just double check here.
No, that's not a dragon yet. Is it?
I'm not talking about you.
Oh.
Oh no, okay, it's when it hits. Okay. Alright. Justice, it is your turn.
Wow!
Straight
How
into
high?
combat.
How high are these ceilings?
10 feet.
They're 10 feet high. Okay. Well, he's gonna go 10 feet. Oh shit, that's not how movement works. He could go up to the ceiling with his movement, surely.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Well, he's going to ascend out of its melee range and supersonic.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Super
that's right.
Sonic Legend.
Supersonic speed.
Supersonic racing.
Okay. Target becomes confused on a miss. The target suffers a -2 penalty to accuracy rolls for 1 full round. Perform this move. Definitely does not hit.
Okay, so what was the stipulation on it? -2 to
If it
accuracy?
misses, it gets -2 to accuracy for the rest of this combat round.
Okay. That's
So
actually not
since
even
it
fair.
since it went first, it'll have its next turn at -2 accuracy, and then it'll go away.
Okay. Okay, alright. What is Spira doing?
She is going to bind, I believe it's 3 of her AP to activate celerity, and I didn't do it before combat, so I don't think it actually helps me. Oh, add type link skill to initiative. Target. Oh. That's what she's doing. She's binding AP for that, and that's going to be her turn.
Alright. Well, Axel is going to kind of sneer. And what is his? Okay. Yeet. He throws out another Pokeball. And releases an Axu.
Axu!
Alright. What is Seth doing?
Seth is going to step up a bit, and then I was still a little trying to decide what I wanted to do.
Oh, and also if you look under the journals, you should see PTU references now, and so you can quickly take a look at the different action types.
He is going to throw my out right behind the Gabite, like at a diagonal with all 3.
Okay. Who did you say again?
My.
Okay.
By the way,
Mine?
Scooty,
Mine?
you only have a status chart under the PT references.
Really? You should be
Yeah.
able to see a whole bunch. That's weird. Right here?
Yes.
Okay. Big boy as always. Okay, Eleanor, what are you doing?
Eleanor is gonna move here, and you're gonna throw Charles right here.
Charles!
Hi, buddy. Don't
Ooh.
die.
I love the Pokeball, like emerging from a Pokeball animation.
It's the
so
only
good.
reason that I don't want to get rid of Move Master, even if we can't figure out why it's not working. Alright, it is Gabite's turn. And it's going to attempt to rake with its claws once more against Justice.
It can hit with a melee attack. Oh well, it critically missed, so I guess that represents that fine.
Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, it is Justice's turn.
Okay.
And then I have to roll to get rid of that negative. To be fair,
get rid of the negative
it's an
accuracy.
aggressive Pokemon. It's not gonna doesn't exactly think.
For sure. Yep, just looking. Yeah, you can use that twice per scene. So, I think it's going to try to supersonic the Gavite again.
Alright.
Yep,
That hits.
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Supersonic's AC is 6. It has to
God.
roll above a 6.
I gotta be honest, what the fuck is with this -2 accuracy thing? I don't fully get it, but
It's a consolation prize for. It's only a twice per scene move, so
fair
even
enough.
if you miss, it has to do something.
Fair enough. What is Spira doing?
Spira is going to mark Gabite, so that Justice actually gains momentum from doing stuff, because I forgot to declare earlier. Puts him at 1 momentum, and that will be her turn.
Okay. Right, and the Axu is going to. Let's see, you haven't been damaged. It's going to use Dragon Rage against. Actually, is this? That's a special move. I'm gonna use Dragon's Rage against Justice, and that matches, but it's gonna be -1, right? Because you have a speed of. Yeah, that doesn't hit because of your speed evasion. Damn, Justice is hard to hit. All right, what is Charles doing?
Charles is going to use Thunder Wave on the Gabite, which doesn't miss.
That also, but he's a ground type, so it's not affected.
Shit! Oh no! Fucking hell!
Oh no,
Alright.
typing.
Shroomish
Oh no,
turn.
typing.
Oh no, typing.
You know, I knew it was a ground type too, and it didn't even occur to me.
I didn't. I thought it was just a pure dragon.
No, it's dragon
It is.
ground.
It's a sand shark.
Oh, yeah.
I made a terrible choice of sending out Charles, but realistically, I don't think it's a good idea to bring out Jimmy unless absolutely necessary.
Fair
I was gonna
enough.
say it's a ground type, then just bring out Maggie. She'll destroy him pretty quick.
Yeah, but Maggie also has 4 injuries and 20 health.
That's true.
And also, Maggie doesn't have any fairy type moves.
Well,
Ground, water. Water is
my
super effective against.
Is it? I thought it
Yeah.
was water with
Guys.
rock.
Mai wants to headbutt this thing, can she?
Yes. Give me that roll. Jesus. That.
Smack him.
That does hit. All right.
She will ram into things until she gets her arms.
Yep. Let's see. Axel will throw off his leather jacket to reveal his undershirt, which has, like, I don't know, an edgy skull on it. But you also see that on one of his arms appears to be this, like, robotic exo. It's not a suit, right? It's just an exo bit on his arm. It's
one
got
of
a
those
couple
copper bands, kind of, but with more machinery.
I mean, it goes from like shoulder all the way to his hand, right? It looks like a proper piece of technology. It's got glowing wires on it and whatnot, and he kind of like flexes his hand with a metallic clicking sound, and a Pokeball just kind of like appears out of it. And he just kind of like rolls it around in his hand. All right, Seth, it is your turn.
If I can do the right thing and not target myself. Seth's gonna start making his way downtown, walking fast.
Oh god. She's gonna get into a fist fight. Let's go.
That is Seth's movement.
Alright, what is Eleanor doing?
Eleanor's gonna use a potion on Maggie.
Alright. Alright. It is back to Gabite. And Gabite is going to shoot purplish flames out of its mouth at Justice. That's a burn as well.
Ow. Oh yeah, like 19 or 20 it burns. Something like that.
Actually, it's a well, yeah, but it's even lower than that.
18 to 20.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually,
it
it's
doesn't. The burn
16 to
range
20.
doesn't matter. It's just the fact.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Justice, it is your turn, and let me bring up the. I believe fire should have a
Little icon.
So take off 1 tick of health, and you also have -2 to your defense.
1 hit. Where is it? I know it says it somewhere with the. Is it in combat? Yep. Oh, 1 tick. 6 P.
So PTU references still only has the one thing?
No, now it has the others.
Okay. All right. So what is Justice doing?
Justice is going to
Yes, I
gain
forgot
another.
to change the music to his battle music. Whoops.
Going to gain another one of those. And he is going to cast Gust at the. He's going to cast. He's going to use the move Gust.
Somebody's ready for Strixhaven.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There we go.
All right, that does hit.
Wahoo!
All right, Spira.
Don't think that there's anything else that Spirit can do. She could give an order. You could give focused order. +1 bonus to accuracy and +2 to skill checks. Sure. She'll go ahead and use focus training as an order, which gives Justice +1 to his accuracy, and +2 to skill checks if that's relevant.
Fair enough. All right. Let's see. Axio is going to use Dragon Rage once again on Valor.
You mean Justice?
Do Justice, yes. Just how I be. And that does not hit. Or I forget. Okay, so it has a AC of 2, right?
Yeah.
But you have a speed evasion of 3. Does that stack, or is that,
That makes-
4 gonna hit? Or does that make it a 5?
That would make it a 5.
Okay.
I think, if I'm interpreting the rules correctly.
See, it's just one of those things. I wish it would be a little bit more. I'd much rather just have an AC and be done with it. Like, I'm sorry. I get the whole, like, mimicking the Pokemon AC thing, but this is tabletop. And there's still just kind of, like, standardized things around it. Anyways, Charles,
it
what are you
makes
doing?
sense though. It makes sense though, because some Pokemon are, quicker than others. So if everyone had a
Yeah.
set AC, like hitting, say, like a Rapidash is different than like a Slowpoke.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's where I feel like you could translate them into, like, speed ACs instead of accuracy kind of things. But anyways, Charles?
Anyway, Charles is going to ignore the goodbye and use Thundershock on the Axew.
Okay. That does not hit. Wait, Shroomish? What is my doing?
I is going to I wanted to headbutt again, but that's every other turn. Guess we're just gonna see what an absorb does.
Okay.
Absorb.
Ooh.
Critical absorb.
Hey there, buddy.
Well, if you needed a heal, it would be 8 HP.
Don't, because mine didn't get involved with any fighting last
Yeah,
time.
right. That's true. Alright, so Axel is going to notice Seth walking up, and...
Walking up, arms raised, like we're gonna do this.
Alright, so let me just double check this real fast.
That's about to get hurt.
just making sure here. Cone. Where's the cone? Attack ranges. Cone. There it is. Cone 2. Right. He's just going to walk up close to you. And he's going to stare daggers at you. And let's see if this hits. Doot. Never mind.
Ah!
Ah.
Ah!
Alright. Seth, do your worst.
Well, you see, that's gonna wait a turn because Seth wants to throw a Rossberry to Justice. Cure that burn.
Fair enough. I don't believe it's instant, though. Pretty sure he has to
It just
actually
says-
eat it.
Yeah, it just says cures burn. Smart Poffin ingredient, tier 1. But, gosh, what is it?
I mean, I feel like it's the equivalent of using a potion. You have to use your turn to consume.
Yeah.
And then
he's already.
I also have medic training, so when you use a restorative item on others, they don't forfeit their next turn. If that's what, like, eating a berry is gonna do for Justice.
He is already carrying an Oran berry.
Oh, okay. So if the berry just drops to the floor.
So
Well,
you
shit.
throw a berry like at Justice, and it just like sort of arcs in front of it, and it just like falls to the ground like underneath it.
Let's see, do I actually have an image for the Rostberry? I'm curious. I should. While I'm doing that, Eleanor, what you doing?
Eleanor is going to... What am I going to do?
Apparently I don't have an image for the Rostberry, so it's Shadow Man.
Wait, I want to draw it.
It's okay.
It's gonna be green, though, because I don't know how to switch colors on this.
Fair enough.
Hang on.
Eat, 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 eat. Bury.
Bury. There you go.
Alright, Eleanor's gonna attempt to use baby doll eyes.
Alrighty then.
Aren't raspberries blue?
Yes. I don't know how to change colors on this though. Never mind, I found out how to change colors on this.
Hey, baby doll eyes does hit. What is that? A -1?
-1 to attack.
Okay.
Or, well, 1 combat stage.
Yeah, right. Alright. The Gabite is going to whip around and rake at,
Leave
My.
my alone. Leave my alone.
with that, and...
Ooh, shit.
uh,
What do you mean, and?
And...
What do you mean, and?
And... And... Okay. Okay, is there a slowing thing? Burn, frozen, paralysis, poisoned, badly poisoned, confused, disabled. So the thing is, anytime that one of Axel's Pokemon hits with a Dragon-type move, every Pokemon in a Burst 2 that he does not own is slowed. But I'm not seeing...
I would argue that it's like a -1 to speed.
Yeah, okay. So Burst 2, so just... so yeah, all of your... no, Charles is fine.
Hell yeah.
So Justice and Shroomish take a -1.
2 speed.
Yes.
The only question is, is it additive?
I'm curious, because it just uses the word slowed. I get what that is in D&D.
Yeah, does that mean its movement rate goes down, or does that mean its speed stat go down?
I'm sure it's in there somewhere, but
I'm
you know,
looking for it.
Look, the thing is like 700 pages, and I also have to keep remembering D&D stuff. Like, please, right? What is Justice doing?
He's being a cute little bat. And
Scree.
cute little bat. No, he can't scree anymore. It's only twice per scene. He goes up to Momentum 3, and he's going to Gust. He's going to Gust the Gabite. Since we're using alliteration now.
Right, that does... Oh, you're hitting the Gabite, correct?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, what is... Oh, did you take your tick damage?
I did not. I should take
well,
my
it
tick damage.
did it for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Alright. What is Spira doing?
Let's see. Spira is going to do nothing.
Oh. It has nothing to do with speed.
Is it actually movement speed?
It's half of your movement. Or it makes it so you can only move half.
Okay, alright, then replace your combat speeds. Obviously, that makes a lot of sense, and also, I need to change it back to the game. Sorry about that. Let's see, I need this open. Right. Alright, Axu is... Let's see, you're still hovering in the air, correct? Justice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then it's going to Lear at Justice. Yep, that hits. That is -1 to your defense, putting you up to -3. Alright, what is Charles doing?
Charles is gonna attempt a Thundershock again on the Axio.
Okay.
Axu.
And that hits.
And on a 17, he's paralyzed.
Ooh. Alright, what is Mai doing?
Mega draining the Gabite.
Nice. Okay, that will be
What was half of
6
that
HP.
damage? 6.
6, yeah.
26. If it'll let me type it, please.
Wait, 26? No, just 6.
No, I mean, like, she's up to 26. She was
okay.
at 20 before this.
Right. I'm just looking for... See, do they actually have... Okay. I was just making sure. Alright, well... With that, Axel is going to walk up to Seth.
Hi, buddy.
And in his other hand, that isn't his hand with the exo arm, he's going to drop or pull out what looks to be a crowbar.
What the fuck?
And he's going to smack you with it. It is considered a struggle with a modification, so let's see.
Oh my god, no.
This motherfucker's about to get tire ironed.
Oh my god, he doesn't actually have struggle in his thing. God damn
Get
it.
crowbarred, bitch. I am the bitch. Where the fuck did he pull a crowbar out from?
It was like behind his back. So, yep. There you go. 14 points of damage as he takes a swing at you.
You said 14, right?
I believe it should have already given it to you, did it not?
Well, like, I'm down to 35 for some reason when my max is 64.
You took a confusion attack.
I did.
Against Ava, yeah.
God about that.
And he kind of, like, looks at you and he goes, "You're the one who came at me, didn't you? Thought we were just having a Pokemon battle here."
Listen, I punched a lot of people, so, this is the first retaliation I got.
Well, I don't play fair now, do I? Alright, what is...
I was gonna say fair enough, but you just said no fairness.
Alright, what is Seth doing after being clocked in the head with a crowbar?
Seth is gonna throw Jujubee out behind Axel.
Yes!
Oh, God. We were supposed to have a wholesome Pokemon thing, and then I just have to go and make Pokemon like this, but, it's just how things are.
Be like that.
Alright, what is Eleanor doing?
Eleanor is going to, Is it just me or is the game paused?
There you go.
Okay, cool. It's like I can't move. Eleanor is going to... Hold believe it. And we're gonna use cheerleader and give Charles the excited condition.
Seth should have an injury since he's below half, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. Oops.
Just get smacked with the crowbar, and it's like, yeah, that might be broken.
Yep. Just get whacked. I also forgot
No,
to
I still
increase
got-
the
I
damage
have-
base, but
I've got
Oops.
3 points of damage until I'm half. So next hit, yeah, he's getting his injury. Cheerleader.
Alright, and with that, Aksu is going to attempt to use actually, so technically not in combat range of Justice, so it's going to walk over to Shroomish
Oh my.
and attempt to use Dragon Rage against it. But let's see if it does. Okay, it did make it save. That does hit. Whoops. There
That's
we go.
my
Taking a whole 2 damage.
two.
Tinky
Okay.
boy.
Yeah.
Alright, and well, the Gabite is going to once again try to it's going to use Shadow Fire against Mai. That does hit.
Why do you have to do this to Mai? What has she done to you?
Hey, what is Justice doing? What is Justice doing?
Justice is going to. Wow, that Gabite is on like none hit points. Holy shit. Let's see.
I just realized you guys are seeing the HP bars. Whoops. I hate
Yeah.
that. It's a thing that Move Master did. I guess it's again to mimic the games, because originally this was not a thing.
Gabite do be getting gusted.
Okay. Yep, that hits. Alright. And you knock out the Gabite, and it collapses to the ground. And you can just hear in the distance, Axel just kind of like sneer and go, whatever. Alright, what is Jujubee doing?
Jujubee is gonna hit this fucker with a fan attack.
Give him hell.
It can't miss either.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Jesus. Alright.
Said this shit ain't fair.
Fair enough. Alright, what is Spira doing?
Spirit is going to. Spirit is going to run and hop off the table and start running over in the direction of the professor.
Alright. What is Charles doing?
Charles is going to use Thundershock again on the Axu.
That does not hit.
Rip.
Alright, what is Mai doing?
Mai's gonna 1, 2, 3, and then I just had her sheet open. Why do I do this? Use Mega Drain again. On the Axu.
Mega Drain actually has range?
6.
Oh, wow. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, 2 HP.
Everything that I got hit for. Great.
Don't worry, you are behind Charles, and Charles will protect.
Alright, well. Oh god. I can feel chat not liking this. Actual's gonna turn around and smack Jujubee with his crowbar.
No, he ain't!
No, he's not. He's gonna take a swing and miss.
I think he should hit his own kneecap.
Take himself out.
Bonk. Alright, Seth, what you doing?
Well, now Axel's back is to him, so here's a free shot at the back of his head.
God damn it. Yep, that hits. Alright, what is Eleanor doing?
Eleanor is remove the ruler. Eleanor's gonna use baby doll eyes on Axel just
Alright.
to lower his attack. Essentially, she walks up and goes, "Please don't hit them."
You'd
He's
actually
getting-
be interested to know that that does not hit.
Rip.
Rip.
Can't wait to get a. Oh, it missed its save.
Okay, we read what that meant before.
What, when it
Yeah.
misses its paralysis save?
Yeah. So.
Doesn't it just lose its turn?
Yeah, but I need the. Okay, this Pokemon is out of the combat order. I need to get rid of you. Remove combatant. There we go. Alright, what is Justice doing?
Justice is going to momentum. Let's see. And now that it actually has enough momentum for it to matter, he gains accuracy. Oh, no, he doesn't, because the marked target is down. My bad. So he actually, that means he loses the bonus accuracy from this. Let me get rid of that real quick. And then he is going to flutter over there. And he is going to gust at the Axty. If I can target it correctly.
Really, you don't even have to target them because of the way this thing works.
That's fair.
If Move Master worked, it would.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, that hits. Cool beans. Right. Yep, and that's another tick. Alright, what is Jujubee doing? Same thing as always?
I don't know how this is going to actually work, but Jujubee's going to use camouflage, and since this is an urban environment, she's going to turn to steel type.
Ooh, fancy.
I don't know how to implement that on her.
I don't think there. I think it just
Oh.
has to be noted.
But
'Cause
doesn't it take into effect, like, what? Struggle's a bug type move, right? So that'll do less damage.
Struggle is considered normal, but this might be. Yeah, it's normal typing.
You're thinking of Struggle Bug, which is the struggle.
Yes, I am.
There is a bug
But-
move.
My thought behind it was, like, she'll take less damage due to, like, typing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yeah.
We'll just have to
What?
keep that in mind. Alright, what is Spira doing?
Spira is going to use her free action to mark the Axu for however long that's going to last.
Okay.
And then she will move her 5 units towards the professor.
All right. And basically this whole time, the professor is just like, he's not bound in any way or anything like that. He's just like worn down, and the other two researchers or scientists of some kind are just kind of, they're not
There.
holding him in any way, but those two look terrified, and the professor looks absolutely horrified about what's going on right now. All right, what is Charles doing?
Well, Charles just watched this asshole of a man take a swing at a deerling with a crowbat.
With a crowbat?
Deerling who
Oh,
definitely deserves it because she just
a
keeps
crowbar.
injuring human beings. Maybe not with a crowbar, but
Yeah, but Charles doesn't like people getting bullied, so Charles is going to
Jujubee the one doing the bullying.
Charles didn't see the whole thing. Charles watched this man turn around and smack or attempt to smack the shit.
Is that against Axel?
That is against Axel, absolutely.
Okay. All right. What is Mai doing?
Mai would like more health and is just gonna keep on mega draining this Axu. Good old at will.
Right. 2 HP. Alright, and with that, Axel is going to turn around, look at Seth with a little bit of blood coming out of his mouth, and he, spits on the ground and says, Did you ever meet the Professor's mighty Inna? Well, you're gonna meet him again.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
What the fuck you do to his dog?
I made him better.
That sounds like some eugenics shit. We'll loop back around to that after I'm not in physical danger.
Uh-oh.
And remember, if you knock me out, this thing's all loose. No one to control it. Have fun.
You say that like I didn't.
Eleanor?
Alright, Seth, it's your turn.
Seth is just gonna whoop. Hi, buddy. Please get punched again.
Alright. Eleanor, what you doing?
What am I doing? God damn it.
Battle hard. Yep. How's the combat music? Is it too loud?
Oh,
Chat?
I meant to tell you, I unmuted at the beginning of the stream. It sounded fine.
Okay.
Alright, well, we're just immediately going to attempt to baby dollize the mighty Ina.
Alright. That does hit. So it's
Nice.
-1 to attack.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, and the Axu is just barely it's a gnat, which means it shrugs off its paralysis. Wahoo. And it's going to it's gonna move over here and attempt to use Dragon Rage against Jujubee.
Oh no.
Yep, that hits. Which I don't think Dragon has any
Dragon's only strong against dragon, I'm pretty sure.
Right, but it doesn't have any. It's not resisted, or steel doesn't resist dragon. I don't think.
No,
Yes.
I don't think so.
Right. What is Charles doing?
Charles is gonna use a thunder shock on the Axew.
Okay, that hits, and that's not.
Correct. 17 above will cause paralysis.
Okay.
According to Bulbapedia, steel takes half damage from everything except from fight, fire, ground, and it's completely immune to poison. Everything else is half damage. Or not half damage, but it's resisted.
Okay.
Not
All right.
so
What
resisted.
is Mai doing?
Second verse, same as the first.
Fair enough.
Actually, the Axew has moved, so I gotta move my to get it back in that 6 range. It'll be just right there.
Who am I bringing out? What am I doing?
No, my move.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I was just trying to. I was looking at something else. Okay.
It's 2 HP again.
Yep. 2 HP.
Slowly getting my healthy. No, not 321. What the
Oh,
fuck?
Jesus.
Yes, super mushroom.
All right. Axel is. He's going to try to smack Jujubee again. That does not hit. Let me see. Yeah, you got a high speed evasion. Okay, alright, what is Seth doing?
Stop trying to hit my deer.
This is gonna be the bonding moment for Seth and Jujubee.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think it did.
Alright, what is Eleanor doing?
Eleanor's not gonna do anything because Baby Doll Eyes is in every other move. Or every other turn. I abstain.
Alright, what is Justice doing?
Oh, I meant to ask on my turn. When Axel brought out Mighty Ina, was it a normal Pokeball or was it like the Shadow Ball that we grabbed off of Ava?
The Shadow Ball.
Okay.
So yeah, it does have the plume of dark smoke around it and everything. Very obviously has been manipulated. Spiro would certainly realize the difference of personality.
Oh, I was just talking more so if he was using the Professor's original ball or not. But yeah,
Nope.
obviously not.
Alright, what was Justice doing? Just moving?
BV's muted.
Oh, shit. What
Oh,
happened?
I didn't.
Hello?
I unmuted myself literally 2 seconds ago. I don't know why I was muted again.
I don't know.
Sorry. I was sitting here talking this whole time, and I was like,
Really?
Oh no.
Yeah, what did Justice just move?
he was going to move and attack if that was a thing. I don't know.
Yes.
I thought. No, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can move, you can attack, you can do a quick action or a swift action, and one other thing I don't remember, a free action.
That was Gust against Axie, by the way.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. Is that a feint? Yep, that is a feint. All right. Axu has been knocked out as well.
No XP for your dragon type. Ha! Got him.
All right. What is Jujubee doing?
That good old feint attack that can't miss again.
No.
And it's a critical hit. Hi, Axel.
goodness.
How you doing?
How many injuries is that one?
Well, that's quite a fair amount. Did
Did we kill a man?
No, you didn't kill him. Surprisingly.
Jujubee's gonna be the one to kill a man.
He does go down to one knee, but he's not fully out of it yet. And as you do, you notice that he's wearing more than a t-shirt. He actually does appear to have some type of armored vest underneath.
So we did this shit to you without all this fancy vests and cyber arm and shit, dude. Like, what was that about
Remember when
breaking our bones earlier?
I was gonna say, remember when he was like, you should leave quietly, I'll let you take the professor?
Because that deer has broken my bones before. And now I let her break anyone else's bones.
Oh no.
Hi there.
Hi, buddy! I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Holy fuck!
Oh!
Seth's down. Seth is definitely down. Seth might be dead.
Almost dead.
Oh my god!
Holy shit. You
Negative 31!
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Yeah, you get completely just freight trained by this mighty Yenna, and it completely like grabs onto your throat as it looms over you.
Seth's fucking dead.
I think you're barely holding on if nobody does anything. And you hear Axel go, "What was that?"
Man's not awake anymore. He can't respond.
All right,
I assume
Spira.
injuries works the same for
Yeah, how many injuries is that?
Large damage. I mean, you're probably sitting at 8 injuries right now.
because that 10 is death.
Yeah, 10 is death. I think you're sitting at 8 or 9. I'm gonna go with 8.
I'm able to regain hit points from resting, take 8 damage whenever taking a standard action, but I'm probably unconscious, so...
Yeah.
If you click on your character sheet, it should have automatically given you the injuries.
It has not been. It hasn't been
if
giving injuries to
Move
anybody.
Yeah, if Move Master was working, it would.
Okay. Yeah, no, see, it did last time for Maggie.
It hasn't done it for doing Shroomish, Seth, anyone so far. I've had to put them all in.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I think Jujubee might get a
Alright.
second one.
And so at this point, you also hear the professor just go, "Enough! Axel! All of you! It doesn't have to be this way. Please! Please!" All right, Spira, it's your turn.
Well, she's gonna recall Justice. Oh.
Okay.
And she's just gonna turn and like look, cause she like whipped around whenever the Mightyena fucking took Seth. Took Seth to the ground. And Justice was floating over, and it was obviously like still burned, so she recalls him, and she is just like staring like in horror at the fucking fucked up Mightyena.
Okay.
She doesn't take out any Pokemon just yet.
Okay. And what is Charles doing?
I don't know what Charles. I genuinely, both Eleanor and Charles would just kind of freeze because they just got yelled at.
Okay. What is Mai doing with her? Her? I forget.
Her.
Okay.
I keep misgendering her too.
What is the Shroom doing without any trainer oversight?
Well, Shroom is Seth's like original partner Pokemon, so 1, 2. It's just like run up and headbutt this freaking Mightyena.
Okay.
If you tackle it, it would actually move him.
Don't
Or
want
does
to move
Headbutt
him.
also move?
Headbutt has it flinches on a 15+, so Mightyena's flinched.
Okay. But Headbutt doesn't have a
It's yeah, no, there's no movement to it. It's just higher damage and that flinching.
Okay. Alright. So Axel on one knee, he coughs some blood and he goes, I told you, could have just taken him. And he kind of like breathes very shallow. You can just leave now. Take your stupid professor, take your damned Pokemon and get out of here. As he just coughs up more blood. What is Eleanor doing?
I genuinely, I wouldn't do. I'd just be so like confused that I'd just be standing there.
What is the deer doing?
I don't know.
Knock out Axel.
Okay.
If Jujubee crits, she'll probably kill his ass.
Yeah, no one controlling this deer. Do a double kick. See if that hits. Nope.
Nope. That's a flinch. Alright, Spira, what are you doing?
I mean, like, so here's the problem. I could go over there and, like, try to, like, heal Seth with, like, potions.
Yeah.
But the super scary Mightyena is still on top of them, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So I can't exactly go over there and help them. And I'm not really interested in battling with the Mightyena. I don't really know what to do. I guess she'll just like run like around the table and just like grab the professor by the arm and just try to like drag him. She like you know, like, we gotta go.
I like that we're all more afraid of the mighty hyena than, the Gabite.
The Gabite didn't crit.
Murderer, man.
Well, that's because the Gabite couldn't hit.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, as you go to do that, you hear a voice call out from the other side of the room. It seems a little strained, but you do hear a voice you've heard before. And it's coming around the corner. Boop.
Oh, shocking.
Ava just goes, Axel, we need to go. She kind of like touches her forehead and just goes, this is not the time for this. And you just hear Axel go, I told her, I said they could leave. They won't leave. And he kind of like weakly stands up and recalls the mighty hyena into the Pokeball. And he kind of just like wobbles a little bit. This isn't the end. We'll see you again. I like it just right as the combat music ended. I love that.
Nice.
All
Except
right.
he has to walk by Charles to leave.
I mean, look, if you want to like kill this man,
Oh, I don't want to kill him. I just don't want him to have the mighty hyena. That's the professor's.
I mean, if you wanna risk it, I mean, he's still carrying a crowbar in his hand, and Seth is right there on the ground. So I guess
I
it's
know.
It's up to you.
No.
That's what Seth would have wanted.
All right.
Seth is unfortunately not only like at 8 injuries, but it's also a insta-death if he hits negative 50 hit points. So I'll stop.
All right. Well, so with that really dark combat, Axel kind of just hobbles his way over with Ava, and both of them are incredibly weak, but they hold on to each other for support and kind of hobble their way out. What are y'all doing?
Immediately going to Seth.
All right.
How many potions is it gonna take?
Probably, I would not be surprised if it's your entire stock. He's sitting at negative 31.
Is
So
it
I don't know.
potions or bandages?
Bandages for the injuries, or potions to fix his HP.
Well, then it would
So
just
just spending 2 potions will get him over into positives.
3.
Yeah.
He can only have up to 12 hit points.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
I assume it works on the same mechanism where if you're in the positive, you're conscious, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just went ahead and deducted 3 potions, so just add 40 hit points. And then obviously put bandages around all of the arteries in your neck that are busted.
What'd you say, Sarafel?
3 potions is 60 hit points, not 40.
I only gave them 2.
Oh.
You said
Did I say 3?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I meant 2. I'm sorry.
Oh boy. All right. So with that, the professor kind of walks over and he, gets down on one knee and kind of like touches Seth, and he just, kind of hangs his head and he says, I'm sorry.
He touches Seth from 2 meters away.
Long arm.
The long arm of the professor.
I'm sorry. I know it wasn't truly my mighty Inna, but I feel responsible.
You weren't the one being a jackass and punching people.
I did not expect this out of him. Or her.
I'm trying to talk about myself.
Yes, well, league regulations and all, but, look, sometimes you gotta punch some people. It's just how it is.
It's like the 4th person I've punched.
We'll talk about that later, as long as you don't do it in gym battles. Anyways, how did you get here?
The captain, he wanted his boat back, the one, that they stole to bring you here. So, he got the dingy one out of the dry dock and sailed us over.
I see. Well, obviously we need to get out of here, but I don't feel safe going back to Ocean View.
Your assistant was in on their scheme, by the way.
He's one of the people I punched.
Yes, I kind of figured that one out. Constantly telling me to go on, kept trying to get me to go to the docks. That day. Couldn't
Did
figure
you ever
it
just
out
stop
why.
and ponder why and just said that's weird and say no?
Look, I was working. I had worked late 3 days in a row. I thought he was just being nice, and after a while, I just shrugged my shoulders and, wanted to have a day at the beach. Can't blame me on that one, even with him being weird. Didn't expect that.
For sure. He's in the custody of the Pokemon Rangers, by the way. And, well, I assumed we would be going back to Ocean View, but, if not, the first thing is to get set to some kind of center where he can be treated properly.
And you have to tell us what happened.
Hold on, I gotta turn the music down in my own ears.
Also, what are the 2 scientists doing? Are they just like kind of cowering in the corner?
Yes, they are. Anyways, did somebody say something about what happened or something? I couldn't hear.
Yeah, Spear was saying that we gotta bring Seth to like someplace to get healed, and then I said, and then you have to tell us what happened.
Well, as you know, Ocean View does not have a Pokemon Center, but Wellborn has one of the best Pokemon centers and hospitals in the region, and it's a little ways away from where I think we are. But
And a gym. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yes, there is a gym there.
You really think we're gonna go back to like our normal trainer's journey after this shit?
Oh yeah, there's just like 2 fucking young adults who are going around fucking fucking stealing people's Pokemon and even
Beating
fucked
them
with the
up with
professor
crowbars.
and like turning them into like these horribly evil fucking abominations of Pokemon. Like, bruh.
And he you know, obviously I know that this isn't fully in character, but he does kind of cross his arms and he goes, look, I'm not saying you should forget what happened, ignore it, and go back to being just trainers. But you cannot deny that taking on the league makes you a stronger trainer. I know for a fact Ava and Axel are not at the top of this food chain. They're not the only ones. And I don't know what happened with Ava. But you know, those two are strong and they can be and they can get much stronger, especially if they can do whatever it is they do. I don't know.
You know you
Operate
don't
outside
know.
of league sanctioned rules for battling, especially.
Exactly. They're not fighting fairly. So you need to get stronger. And look, I need time to research what is going on. All right? I've heard stories out of the Ore region about these things happening, but I never paid much attention to it. Didn't think it would happen here. And here it has happened. That was 20 years ago. And now it's happening here. So go on while I figure out what's going on. Take care of Seth, take care of your Pokemon, and get stronger. Okay? When I find something out, I will call you. Is that
You
clear?
better.
What was that?
I said you better.
Just had to say crystal or something. Didn't have to threaten the man.
Oh, I mean, Eleanor is like absolutely like heartbroken that this poor Torchic like is so miserable.
Oh, you haven't
because
even
he-
checked on the Umbreon yet.
No, the Umbreon's currently unconscious, and I didn't want to do anything with it in order to deal with Ava because I don't want to deal with that confrontation right now.
Uh, do you think that that she would give the professor the Pokeballs, the Shadow Pokemon and the Shadow Balls just to have them, or does Eleanor want to hold on to them?
I wouldn't give up the Pokemon just simply because I'm determined to like figure out how to help
Cure
them.
them. Mhm.
Jimmy's part of the crew.
And so is the Umbreon that I have not named, because I won't name it until I make it my best friend. I will, however, let's bring Jimmy out.
Oh God.
Jimmy's okay.
He listens sometimes.
I mean, unless I'm telling him to attack, there's no real chance of like going into hyper mode.
Fair enough. All right. You release Jimmy, and the professor kind of turns around and he goes, "Oh, you've gotten yourself a Torchic. How quaint." Look, he can't see it, so it's just a Torchic to him. It's just like, oh, chick.
Professor, you probably aren't one to be able to tell. Case in point. But this is one of the Pokemon that whatever they did to your Mighty Ina had the same thing done to it.
And he kind of like gets down on one knee and he goes to touch Jimmy, but Jimmy kind of like tries to peck and he pulls his hand back. I see.
Not very trusting, unfortunately.
Yes. Look, obviously these are shadow Pokemon, as I believe they're called. I can attempt to see if I can reach the Pokemon research headquarters in Ouray. I don't know how they did it, how Team Cypher did it over there. And I don't know how it's done here. All I know is if you see that machine over there, and he kind of points to the one in the right, to the right, he goes, all I know is that's this a Pokeball transfer device. It goes somewhere. Normally they would come to my lab. This one obviously is not. And he took Mighty Ina's Pokeball. He took their Pokemon, as he kind of gestures over to the two researchers cowering in the corner.
Oh, they're not even with Axel and Ava?
No. And he goes, and then a day passes, and they come back, and Mighty Ina is as if it was a wild Mighty Ina. Didn't know who I was, had no issue almost attacking me. I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. But do you remember the assistant that you met in Millsap Town?
Yeah, the
The
guy
one I
who
had.
was like super insane about his sun
Sunkern.
He's from the Ouray region. He might know a thing or two. I will pick his brain if I can't reach the research HQ.
Is that
Like I
where you're
said-
going to be staying? I'm sorry. Is that where you're going to be staying? Is in the subtown?
Yes. I think it's best if you get dropped off at Wellborn and I get dropped off, and then I get dropped off at Ocean View, and I'll just make the trip. Mighty Ina is not my only Mighty Ina. He's just my oldest.
My
one
favorite.
I've had since I was a kid. Yeah, and my favorite.
Well, if we can get him back for you, then we will. And I'm sure that if we find anything that we can do on our travels in regard to curing or reducing the effects of whatever it is that they're doing to the Pokemon, then we will let you know.
I would also suggest giving him Mighty Ina's broken collar, being like, keep
Oh,
it
I still
as
have it for sure. Yeah, I'll
as a
give it to him
reminder to, like, this is what we're working towards.
for
Okay.
sure.
And of
Yeah, I'll hand
course
it over.
he grabs it and he kind of like grips it in his hand tightly, and he kind of wipes away a tear, and he says, "Thank you. I wish none of this was happening, but at least it's happening with trainers that obviously care. There were some trainers that they would run away scared. Obviously, you three are very, very, very brave, and I thank you for that.
When does brave turn into stupidity? Because I'd argue that what I just did was stupid.
I was gonna say, you gotta be brave to deal with Jujubee. Not even Jimmy, Jujubee. Jujubee's really the terrifying one.
You're actually, I'll be honest, you're actually very lucky that you got involved with Axel, because he was going to attempt to steal somebody's Pokemon. Just gonna put that out there.
Oh god, Jujubee is a shadow Pokemon.
Oh no. Don't you dare take my pink friend.
I know people in D&D hate it when their characters get taken over. Imagine having a Pokemon yoinked from you.
Then I just yoink it back. I mean, clearly it worked for me with Umbreon.
Well, I mean,
I also like him saying, oh, well, just remember, if I get knocked unconscious, Mightyena is just out. It's like, I will search your body and find the ball and return the Mightyena.
I mean, that's fair. Alright, with that, we're gonna go to the landing page. And, so, obviously, all of you, go back out the way you came, and you see Captain Taylor. He's actually has a couple of what appear to be those dock workers. There's the one you saw and battled a little bit. One more, but Captain Taylor has them like hogtied. And he's got his sleeves rolled up and he goes, well. That seems like you're safe. And you got the professor. And look who I got. I got two idiots that think I'm just some nice guy just gonna, let us come on the boat. Don't worry, we're not here to do anything. Ha. Yeah, right.
No, they're actually not going to do anything. They have nothing to do with what happened.
What?
Seth's gonna lean down to whisper to Eleanor's is that my future? Do I have to stop punching people?
Yes.
What do you mean I got nothing to do with it?
They're just security guards. One of the... I'm gonna point... I almost just did the, well, they look the same. That's not how this would necessarily work. I would point out the one that we actually, talked to. And, talk about how we had a quick battle, and then, come to find out neither of us knew what each other was doing. And, he's pretty chill. And then he went and grabbed his friend, and they were gonna, yeet on out of here.
Oh, and he kind of looks at him. Why didn't you tell me that? I did tell you that. You didn't listen. Ah, you just didn't say it right. Anyways, yeah, let me untie you. Professor, good to see you. You okay? You look a little rough around the edges. Yeah, I'm fine to an extent. They're going to... Wait a second. You have both ships here. Can one of your crewmates actually take your position? Yes?
He himself RPing, let's go.
I didn't realize that he was talking to himself for a hot second. I thought he was asking us a question.
Jesus. Anyways, yeah, they kind of talk for a second, and so the old battered ship is going to take you to Wellborn, and Professor Taylor, good God, Captain Taylor and the Professor are going to take the newer ship back to Ocean View.
Before they take the newer ship, do they have a Pokemon healing machine on that ship?
They do. So heal up your Pokemon.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
That's not including injuries, right? It's just HP.
I forget if I don't think there's any specific rules on the machines, but I assume that they're full healing for Pokemon, because they're like just special. Let me get rid of that burn. There we
Make
go.
sure to reset combat stages on all your Pokemon too, if you haven't already.
Okay, and also with that, while it was not a fully completed battle, obviously you did knock out Pokemon, so that will be 150 experience split between Pokemon used in battle that weren't knocked out, but I don't think anyone was. Any Pokemon were?
Not on our side.
Okay.
No. How much XP was it? 150?
Yes, 150. And
Well,
normally we do it
Umbreon's
off stream, but say that again.
I said Umbreon's awake. I'm
Oh,
probably
God.
very confused. You said 150, right?
Yes, split between Pokemon used.
150?
150.
150.
150.
150.
150.
Plant's the only one that has to do math.
150? It's not hard math, it's just two. It's 75 each. For Mai and for Judy B.
And normally we would do this off stream, but it's kind of like mid session a little bit. So,
Jujubee's now level 20.
hey. When does Jujubee actually evolve?
That I'm gonna have to look up. Oh great, I do have to do math because Mai has a weird number of experience.
Oh no.
She's got
Calculator time.
248 for some reason.
What the fuck? How?
I don't know. I do not know. I think I had to split it I think it was 100 XP 3 ways or something.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so, as this is kind of happening, obviously, you load up on the old boat, and you hit the sea. Let me bring up the world map.
Jujubee doesn't evolve until 25.
25, okay.
She learns Takedown, though, to make her even more dangerous.
Oh, down buddies. Charles also learned that.
Oh boy. Alright. So, obviously, you guys are a little bit of ways from Ocean View, but again, as the professor said, Wellborn is a pretty big city, with also the gym, but mainly the largest Pokemon Center and the largest human hospital for someone as badly damaged as Seth is. So it's going to take a fair amount of time to get there. And, you know, I will be honest, I don't know why I thought that battle was gonna take a lot longer than it did. So, despite this only being, what, 2-hour session, this is where we have to end off.
We ran out of content.
I did, yes. It's just kind of how things go. I was just trying to empty things out just a little bit. Plus, you know, I was also working with Strixhaven stuff, trying to get that prepped. So it's just like, which thankfully, again, we will be doing Strixhaven tomorrow. My sleep schedule is much better. And it is session 0, so there won't, as far as I'm aware, we won't be getting into the orientation process. It will just be explaining things, how it works, getting the characters done, because I'm pretty sure Vivi is the only person with a fully put together character in Beyond.
Yeah, I was
correct?
gonna ask you what I needed prepped for session 0.
I already have the characters. I just have to add them to the Beyond.
Okay.
And decide which one I'm actually playing.
Okay, fair enough. Then maybe we will get to orientation. I don't know. It depends on how much I end up explaining about Strixhaven, because there's a lot of stuff, especially with how different it is from a regular D&D campaign, kind of. So with that, I guess we will say goodbye. I'm probably going to hop on Payday, I think. Man, imagine playing Payday and not streaming it, but I don't want to get into that, because I know people get really aggressive about builds in Payday. So
Backseating and all that shit.
yep. Alright, with that, I'll catch stream later. Talk to y'all, well, tomorrow, 6 p.m. CST as always. And, be there or be square, I guess. Get you around. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Adios.
Adios. Bye. Thank you. See you around.